But you can't blame banks alone, because even, whatever last bastions of strength were there in this market, whether it's Reliance Industries, whether it's Infosys, nothing held up today. It was an all-fall-down session. So the question is, what next for this market? This falling knife, if that's what it is, should you be catching it? Is this an entry point, or should you be waiting out? Let's ask some of those tough questions to Siddarth Bhamre, who's joining us. Of course, he's from Angel Broking. Siddarth, great to have you on the show, and thanks for taking this call. It's tough. Global markets are still looking tough at the moment. What would you advise people to do tomorrow? It's also the last trading day of what has been a horrendous week.
Hi, Suvi. Pleasure. Honestly, we were not anticipating this kind of fall which happened today, but it had, global color to it. And maybe, people are giving PSU banks also the weightage of today's fall. But if you look at the stock on PSU space, SBI, it didn't fall to that great extent. So it's more global in nature, but if we see open interest in stock futures, it's rising. And that clearly suggesting that, it's more of short built-up which is happening in stock futures. Not much in index, but more on stock futures. FIs have been, buying call options, but market has been continuously going down. IVs in today's session shot up to 25 odd levels. If you look global markets and some of the commodities like gold, it clearly suggests that, this panic, I think, is not just restricted to today. Maybe we might see, not exactly same kind of days, but I think fall may continue for some more time. Am I recommending to short this market because I'm expecting, fall to continue for some more time? Answer to that is no. A lot of people have been talking that, these are good levels to be into this market. Maybe, maybe not. But this is not a market where you should, try and test your luck by taking any contra positions. But let market settle down, and then probably, one can think of taking a fresh call in this market.
Siddarth, as you said that there are still a lot of short positions building up on individual stocks, individual stock futures. Where are these shorts most apparent right now?
So banking, yes. So if you look at, stocks like Axis Bank, we saw some shorting today. Bank of India, PNB. We also seeing some shorting in heavyweights like ITC. Then mostly today it was PSU banks. Some of the IT names are also seeing shorting pressure. But then I really wouldn't like to short this market if you have missed out on shorting at 7,400. So this may continue for a couple of hundred more points, Surbi. I don't have answer to that. But then clearly the thumb rule of the game says that if you have missed out on the major part of the move, you should not try to catch on the remaining smaller part of the move.
Siddarth, for the very aggressive people, I mean, is there any sense in thinking contra at all on either any index or any individual stock? I mean, someone who's willing to take another 4-5% downside but is willing to now go completely contra and take a long bet. Is there any such long strategy that you would at all recommend?
Well, we did recommend some of these stocks, and luckily one of the stock like Idea surprisingly was positive today. And that's what, we have been recommending this week to our clients, one of the stock, in fact.
Okay.
So that is one space, Idea and Bharti, where I would say that, one can trade with positive bias. I have a lot of, interest now to, start recommending people to accumulate SBI probably at 150, 155 levels. Axis Bank, if you exclude today's fall, Surbi, this stock was showing strength and it was showing signs that probably it has bottomed out. Still, it has not, retraced its recent lows. So if market is stabilizing and if I have to take exposure in one of the bank, which may give me immediate returns and is a big bank, and I think that should be Axis Bank. So these might be few ideas where, if somebody really wants to go contra in this kind of market, then these are a couple of names where you can try your luck.
All right, Siddarth, thanks so much for taking us through what's been a difficult day and a difficult evening. Thanks. Well, you get some rest, and let's see how the market treats us tomorrow. Well, on that note, let's quickly bring you today's fund flow picture, and it's pretty staggering because we've got a 4-digit sell number from the FII fraternity. They've sold off equity worth over 1,100 crore rupees. And look at that. Domestic institutions have tried doing their bit. They've pumped in over 1,200 crores of cash into the market, in the cash market, that is. But did it help? The answer obviously is a big fat no. On that note, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with more on Markets Forward.